everybody, and welcome to the exact same outfit that I was wearing in the previous video. I'm just doing my filming today because it's a really nice day outside and I've got the natural light just flooding in, so I may as well. Just quickly before I start, I do want to give a kind of self-promo thing here, and here we go. I started an Etsy store the other day just to kind of, you know, give myself an extra income because I am severely struggling here at uni. So I have 3 items up there and they're all bookmarks because bookmarks are my shit. But basically the first one is Am I Not Merciful, and this is a bookmark for the Illuminae series, and it is quite simple, but I do very much love it. It's very nice. I actually used this the other day. But yeah, the second bookmark I have is a Rattle the Stars bookmark, and you can't actually see the detail because of the lighting, but wait. Yep, now you can. There you go. And the last one is a Rise Red as the Dawn bookmark from Red Queen, and I already sold one of these, so I'm really happy. But if you have just a spare moment, just go check it out and buy something, or just look at it because I need the money. So February was a fucking disappointment of a month. Basically, I just expected to get so much done, but then I made friends. And friends took up a lot of my spare time. So I technically only read about 4 things, give or take. I'm not sure, 2 of them are like omnibuses, so it's a complicated thing, but I did read 4 physical books from cover to cover, so let's get started on that. The first thing I read was the complete collection of Orange Volumes 1 and 2 by Ishigo Takano, and holy shit, I'm in awe every time I even think about this. So my original plan was to read the manga and then watch the anime and then watch the live action movie because it honestly just like interested me. I read the manga and I was so emotionally unstable that I still haven't watched the anime or the live action movie, so I'm just sitting here like, I am okay. But I did love every single moment of it. I cried a lot while reading this, so just be warned. This was definitely 5 out of 5 stars for me. I actually still cannot function without I can't deal. The next thing I read was Haruiro Astronaut, also by Ishigo Takano, which was at the end of the complete collection of Orange Volume 2, and it's just a short story that she penned and it is just amazing. I also gave it like 5 out of 5 stars. I did notice though that this author does like to play with our feelings. She likes to add in love triangles and love squares and just love, a lot of love, and I did adore this short story. Not as much as I adored Orange, but it was very cute, and I highly recommend anyone who's read Orange to read it because it's just so cute. So cute. The next book I read was Girl Against the Universe by Paula Stokes, and I also gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this. I loved the main character and I loved her perspective on life because it was so different to how main characters normally are when it comes to contemporary books. But this book did follow Maguire, and Maguire does in fact have a mental illness. She has like severe anxiety and PTSD, and she seems to think that she's just incredibly unlucky because all this bad stuff happens to people around her but doesn't affect her. I loved her so much. She was such a great fleshed out character, and I loved Geordie, the main male character and the love interest. He was just fantastic, and he reminded me so much of an Australian tennis player. So like every time they're just like, oh yeah, Geordie looked like this, I'm like, no, he looks like that. For anyone that wants to know, Thanasis Kokinakis, Google him. He is a sweetheart. I did love how this book didn't gloss over mental illness and say, oh, this is tragic, but this is a solution. She's all fixed now because she has a love interest. It actually delves into her mind and kind of explains why she thinks that way, and it's her finding a kind of way to live while still acknowledging what's happened to her, but knowing that it is going to get better. And I did absolutely adore that side of the book that was kind of bittersweet in a way, but it was just such a fantastic book and I highly, highly recommend it. The kind of last book I read for the month, it's actually because I doubt I'm going to finish the sequel to this tonight because I'm filming this on the last day of February, so well done me. But I did read finally All Fall Down by Ali Carter, and I will say this is one of my favourite Ali Carter books. Honestly, one of my favourites. I have already read the Gallagher Girls series and the High Society trilogy, and all I had left to read was this by her and a couple other books, but mostly just this, and I've had this book on my shelf for ages, and I'm just so happy that I finally got to read it because I love this so much. Normally with Ali Carter books, the first book really takes me a while to get into it because it's just like setting up the world and everything. No, straight away, this had me like gripped. I loved it so much. It was so good and I cannot wait to continue on with the series, which brings me to the book that I am currently reading, and that is See How They Run. Wait, ignore that. See How They Run by Ali Carter, and I am just over halfway through. It doesn't take me that long to read it because the font's like really big, but like I did intend to finish this series this month, but I didn't, so hopefully I'm gonna add this onto my March TBR because I'd be a fucking disappointment if I didn't. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will hopefully see you all soon with another video if I can actually get my shit together and film, because I know how to adult and take care of myself and film all in one week.